What's going on, everybody? It's your girl Jessica Paris, and today I'm with my baby
CITO on the beat.
We're gonna be explaining to you guys a little bit more about our relationship, how we met. A couple of you guys have asked us some questions, and we're gonna answer 10 of those questions today. Are you ready, baby? How you feeling?
I'm good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right, let's
I'm excited. I want to know what these questions are.
Question number 1. Is music a big part of your guys' relationship?
Absolutely.
Yeah, of course.
It's how we met.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Tell them the story on how you found me.
I met him through a
mutual friend.
A mutual friend, thank you. A mutual friend, and I was in Florida at the time, and I was telling her like, yo, I just want to like get back into doing music again. Like I want to do it professionally. And at the time you had a deal going on, and she sent me your video with Zach in it.
Yeah.
And
so hold on, because now I'm learning some new things right now. Hold
yeah.
on. So before we linked for the first time to make music,
yeah,
you were in Florida?
Yeah, I was in Florida because remember I told you like I just like left to go to Florida for like 2 months and shit.
Oh, so that was during that time?
Yeah, that was during that time.
So you had just got back a little bit before I met you?
Yeah, it was like a week before.
Wow.
2 weeks before, yeah.
Wow, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, and then I booked the session with you, and bada bing, bada boom.
Yeah, one thing led to another. You feel me? She fell in love with this gorgeous nigga right here.
He fell in love first. First of all, don't fucking play. He was the one who started the shit. That's how we met.
You was cute or whatever.
Yeah, of course I was. You know I was cute as hell. You liked my sneakers the most.
I did. Absolutely did.
Question number, like 1.2, because I feel like this question really ties into the first question.
Okay.
It's, if you guys didn't make music, do you guys think that you guys would still be as compatible?
That's a good question.
Yeah, right?
What do you think?
I think yes, because besides music, I feel like our personalities are super like loud and shit. Like it did, like,
and
even
we love the same. Like we have the same taste in food.
Yes, food is like our second love language.
That's like our love language right there.
We
go out, and fashion,
and we're loud. We like to drink. Like we always have a really good time. So I think that we would, but I feel like there would have been in a way a separation. Like if we weren't like connected through music. I feel like music is what really like connects us. Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with that. But I do agree that. That like when it comes to food and fashion, we're into a lot of the same stuff, and I think that it's dope that like we've taught each other a lot about stuff, because there was a lot of stuff that I didn't like in fashion, that then I started liking after like you put into perspective, and I think vice versa.
That's a fact.
And I think the same thing with food. I think it's great that like there's a lot of food that you put me on to that I never tasted before, vice versa. I put you onto food, and like we love to go out and eat.
Love going out.
We eat out all the time.
24/7.
And like, and I think like something that's super dope about our relationship is that everything's very balanced. So it's like I'll take her out to eat, and then there's times that she takes me out on dates. You feel me? Like she'll take me out to like, babe, let me treat you. You feel me? And sometimes like, let me treat you. You know, so we take turns like paying the bills and shit like that. So I feel like we got a really dope dynamic.
I think so too. I feel like we're very much so equally yoked. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think that it's like it's like the perfect match in my opinion. Like I feel like from our past like relationships and things that we've been through, like we were never taken care of like this. So I feel like there's many things that we're learning, and we're figuring out as we go, which I think it's beautiful. I think the process is gorgeous. Yeah.
So going back to that question, I think that we would have still worked out if there was no music involved.
Yeah, I agree. I think that
we would have still ended up together.
Absolutely. Being in the spotlight and having to engage with the opposite gender frequently, does it ever create tension or jealousy within the relationship?
Can I go first on this one?
Yeah, baby, go first.
All right. So first off, I'm not really a jealous nigga. Like I'm not jealous at all, really. You feel me? I am territorial.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like
super territorial.
That's mine.
Yeah.
You feel me? That's my shorty. So just like have some respect. But I'm not jealous. And I think that just from me speaking from my behalf, babe, I feel like, you know, in my prior relationships, I dealt with that from my half.
You mean jealousy or territorial?
No, I dealt with like being. What was the question? It was. How do you operate like?
Having to engage with the opposite gender frequently, does it ever create tension or jealousy within the relationship? Yeah.
So you know, you're the first person that I date that's in the same, you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
just realm of world that, like, you know, we both do music. I didn't date musicians before, so I feel like I was always the one in the spotlight, you feel me, because I'm the musician, I'm the artist or whatever, so I dealt with that a lot. So I feel like in our relationship, I know what that feels like.
Yeah.
So I would never do that to you.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Absolutely.
And at the end of the day, I trust you.
Yeah.
You feel me? I have a lot of trust for you. So like, I know that you wouldn't do me dirty, and I know that you wouldn't let anybody violate. You feel me? So like, I'm super comfortable, like, when it comes to that. You feel me?
Nah, 100%. I don't get jealous, like, you feel me? Because like at the end of the day, like, I know what's mine, and
You're also territorial.
I am definitely territorial. I'm territorial, but I'm not jealous. I'm not like, why the fuck was you talking to that girl? Who the fuck is that?
Yeah,
you
yeah,
feel
nah,
me?
you're definitely not like that.
Like,
I appreciate it so much.
Yeah, I appreciate, like, we have boundaries with each other, like, and like what we do, like, when we're outside, especially as a couple, like, and we're definitely like, we're protective over each other. So like, if a dude is making me feel uncomfortable, like, straight up, he automatically knows, and he'll like come over and be like, nah.
I'm gonna be like,
You
yo,
feel
what's
me?
good, my nigga? Like, I'm
Exactly,
gonna come
2.5.
crazy. Like, yo, do me a favor and relax. You feel
Yeah,
me?
back the fuck up. But and I'm the same way. Like, I'll tell a bitch to back the fuck up in 2.5. You feel me? Because bitches like to get motherfucking disrespectful. But besides that, no, I never be like, you know, like, up your ass and shit about shit like that. I hate that shit. Because like you said, like I've been in a relationship where like I wouldn't even I would be talking to like a salesperson, and then I'd walk away, and then the dude I'd be dating would be like, who was that? I'm like, are you dead ass? You feel me? Like, that's too much.
That's just niggas being insecure though.
Yeah. That's one thing that we're not.
Yeah, I'm
insecure.
I'm definitely not an insecure person. I feel like I'm very comfortable in my skin. I know what I bring to the table when I'm getting to a relationship, and I know ain't nobody like me.
Nah, period.
There's only one CITO, period. And there's only one Jessica Paris.
That's that's on period. There's only one. Oof. We can really get into it. Anyways, do you guys ever fear that if either of you ever make your dreams happen and you become famous overnight, that your relationship might change based on the limelight either of you will have? We've talked about this before.
We have.
Yeah, multiple times.
I'll say this. I'm not exactly where I want to be in my career. You feel me? But I am pretty successful in what I've done, and I've been around rooms, and I've been around celebrities, and I've been in that world, even though I'm not completely in the limelight, but I've been around the biggest of the biggest celebrities, right? So for me, I feel like no. You feel me? Because there's really nothing that can impress me or anything that's gonna make me feel like I gotta act different. You know what I'm saying? I know for you this is a little newer. So you lack a little bit of experience when it comes to like actually being in the music industry and around like just, you know, people in that world. So, I mean, how do you feel? Because I'm speaking from experience.
Right.
I feel like from your perspective, you're speaking more from just like yourself, like just knowing yourself, you know? So
I think we've talked about this before, where like you had asked me a question one time where you were like, if somebody that comes into the room, you know, gives you a deal and they say, oh, but you can't date CITO no more, like, what would you do? And I had told you at the time, like, I would respectfully decline that offer. And you were like, okay, well, what if they give you a really good deal where it's like everything that you ever wanted in your dreams? What would you do? And I still told you that I would decline the offer. And the reason as to why I would was because those people weren't there when I was just starting. You feel me? And I really value the fact that like you helped me get to the levels that I'm trying to be at and the level that I'm at now. Not to say that I'm just with you like for just that reason, but I appreciate you.
I get it.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I feel like I still wouldn't take the offer because respectfully, like if I'm going up to the next level, you're gonna have to come with me regardless, you know?
Yeah.
Because you are somebody that I'm comfortable working with, and I've told you so many times that I've worked with multiple people before and they've never like taken me serious, and you're the first to take me serious. So my loyalty like runs deep within that.
I feel like that's a big thing in this industry period though. Like anybody that's found success, and even me with the success I have found, the people that I've built the success for, you know this, are people that have been around in my life for over 10 plus years, because they're like, when there's a lack of loyalty, like you won't really find the success that you want. You feel me?
That's a fact.
You need to have people around you that you can trust and that you can keep around, not just for a bag, but people that really like stand on something, and they stand on business.
Yeah, and their word.
But they also got motion in the same motion that you got. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just a lot of stuff that comes with that.
You have to be all on the same page.
Exactly.
Like, and we've talked about it before, where like, if something does go down, like, like a deal or something, like, how is the other gonna feel? But at the same time, like, if you're winning, I'm winning too.
I'm gonna be happy for you.
You know what I mean? Exactly.
Be happy for you.
Yeah.
At the end of the day.
Exactly. Like I said, like, if you're winning, I'm winning too. And like, if you get to the next level, like, that just means, like, you feel me? Like, shit, like, I'm gonna get to the next level too, And we both have different goals in our relationship.
I think that we're gonna pull each other up. You feel me? Like I don't think that this is a race on who's gonna get to the finish line first. I think it's a marathon. So it's like, if I get here a little further, I'm gonna be like, yo, babe, come. You feel me? And then I'm gonna pull you up, and then you might get an opportunity.
Like, yo, babe,
and then
get over here.
And then you're gonna pull me up with you. And I think that that's what's gonna be like really dope about. But you know what? Like, just to like end that question, it's not something that like I'm worried about. Yeah, no, it's not something that I'm worried about either. You feel me? I don't. Not to get all religious and nothing like that, right? But like I told you, like when I got with you, I had a vision from God, you know, and one of the visions I had was he put a vision in me that was like, that I which is why I know that we're meant to be together, right? Is like, you and I, what we're building is like, this is supposed to happen. You know what I'm saying? This is like beyond us. What we're gonna do for the world and what we're doing, period, is like, it's a calling from God. You feel me?
Amen.
It's a calling. And so I feel like there's not gonna be any of that. And if there is, that's just like, I feel like that's just the enemy trying to get in between us, trying to like break us. But as long as we stay strong, I feel like every opportunity that's gonna be given to me or given to you are gonna be opportunities that's gonna be beneficial to both parties. Absolutely. You feel me?
Absolutely. And we always that's like one thing you like brought up, like religion, like first of all, we're not religious, we're believers. There's a difference. But we always keep God first. Always keep God first, and especially in the middle of us. And like he said that God gave him a vision. God told me that this man was going to be my husband before we even started dating. So
I remember when you told me that. I thought you was fucking crazy. No. I'm like, what?
No, of course you thought I was crazy.
She straight told me. She was like, she's like, God told me you're going to be my husband.
He thought I was running game on him. I was like, please, game?
She's like, no, you're going to be my husband.
Yeah. But it's amazing to see how much our relationship has grown, like, since we decided to keep God heavily in the middle, you know?
That's a super fact.
It's a blessing. Do you guys want kids? I don't know. I've thought about it, but I think in this stage... I
have kids of my own already.
I know. He has 4 kids already. Yeah. I think that this stage in my life, like, I'm going to say a very extremely hard no. Just because I'm in my selfish era. Not like selfish towards you, but like I'm selfish right now. You feel me?
Like I told you, if it comes to that point where you want to have a kid, you know, I might be for it. You feel me?
Yeah, I know, because he's older too.
I'm a little older, you feel me? But I also feel like if you don't, then I'm cool with that too.
Yeah,
you feel me? I'm cool with that too. I already have kids, you feel me? So like, I'm good there, you feel me? So if you decide that you don't want to have kids in the future, like, I'm cool with that, you feel me? But if you do decide that you want to, you know, maybe just have one a couple years down the line,
maybe
I'll think about it.
Yeah, maybe
I'll think about it, see how I feel.
Yeah,
you never know. You know, right now I'm with you. I don't want any kids right now.
I don't want no kids.
Good. But you know, like I tell you all the time, we don't know how we're gonna feel in a couple years. You know what I'm saying? A couple years from now, life changes drastically so fast, and like we might be in that space of our life where we're like, yo, like, let's bring life into this world. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we'll see where life takes us.
Until then, fuck no, we're using protection. 100%.
Facts.
What's the most fun part of your guys' relationship? I'm gonna tell you right now, everything.
You know what? I think for me, one of my favorite things to do with you is when we go to New York and we get lost in the city.
I know, I rubbed that off on you, didn't I?
Yeah, like I love when we go out to New York and get lost in the city. But it's not even just that. It's even like when we do that on those nights where we go out to the club, we get lit, and then we jump in the car and we'll be like, yo, let's go to El Puerto.
Yeah, exactly.
Like late night. And we'll take
we'll
like
end
this
up all the way in
drive
Harlem.
40 minutes into Harlem to go get seafood.
The whole time we're blasting music. And we're like, babe, have you heard this song?
Windows down,
exactly.
like wind blowing.
Yes.
You know, like those moments for me are like, I think those are my favorite moments that we have together. You know,
yes.
we get home, we eat, we go to bed, like wake up hungover, like, yo,
we're
let's
like,
go we need water and breakfast, like,
and they'll be like, you want to go grab a drink in the same day? Like, we will have too much fun, like way too much fun.
I think that's some of my favorite stuff to do with you. I just like when we go out, we're very like
spontaneous
and we love to explore. So we just be like, fuck it, like let's just go to Brooklyn today, like for no reason. We'll just go anywhere, just like and walk around, no plans, just like whatever happens. And I enjoy that. I just enjoy doing that in life, and like doing it with you is just so much more fun.
Nah, that's a fact. And I think some of my favorite moments with you is when the day starts great from the beginning. You feel me? Like we wake up, we're like, wow, what a beautiful day. You know what I mean? Like, that's you. You're like, wow.
Yeah, I'll be like, wow, it's nice outside.
And I'll be like, that's a fact. And then we'll be like, let's go take a walk. And then a walk will turn into, let's go get on the bus. Yo, and then we'll walk over, and then a bus will be like, we're in the Empire fucking State Building. Like, what the fuck? We just end up everywhere. Yo, I love it.
Yeah, that's a fact.
I also love when we be going to the mall and we know damn well
we ain't got no money to be spending.
But we be hyping the fuck up out of each other. Shit. Oh my gosh.
Just a bitch when we get home. We look at each other and we be like,
damn,
babe, we shouldn't have spent that money on them shoes.
But like, it looks nice though.
Yeah,
you feel
facts.
me?
Like, yo, we only live once, right?
Yeah,
so like,
right. We enjoy the fuck out of our life and our money. Like, we don't care. Do you guys have a bucket list of things that y'all want to do together?
I know I do.
Yeah.
My main thing on my bucket list is to travel.
To travel with you. That was going to be the top.
I want to travel the whole world with us. I want us to go, Spain,
yes,
London, Australia, Thailand, the Philippines, China, Italy. Japan. I literally have like a list of places that I want to go with you. First of all, we're big foodies.
Oh my God,
so I can't wait to do those things because we're going to vlog
everything.
Our food experiences.
Y'all are going to see it.
You know what I'm saying? We're going to go to Thailand, try their most famous dishes. And I feel like every country we go to and city, we're going to try like their most famous dish.
That's
and then we'll vlog it and tell people like our critiques, what we like about it, what we don't like about it. You know what I'm saying? What was our favorite thing to do there? Like all of that. So I think that like that's the main thing on my bucket list. And then the second thing is just being successful with the music. I want us to get plaques, and like we already got a plaque together.
We do. We already have a plaque together. It's actually coming in. We haven't got the
plaque yet, but
I'm still waiting on mine.
Yeah, I haven't ordered mine, but shout out to Izzy.
Yeah, shout out to Izzy Nice.
You know what I'm saying?
And Shai K.
Yeah, shout out to Warner, Steve, Jose.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? Defiant Records, ITS. Shout out to everybody. But we were able to be part of Shai K's album, which hit #1 on the Billboard charts for Hot Seekers. So we got a #1 Billboard. We were part of a #1 Billboard album, so that's dope. You know what I'm saying?
Just many more to come.
Many, many more. So I think that's on the bucket list for me with you. Is just getting more plaques, whether it be your own songs or records we write together that become huge. Produce,
arrange, all that. Yep. Absolutely. I think that also one of my something that we've talked about is we want to build like a school for kids.
Yes, absolutely.
Like an after school program for kids. Academy. Yeah, like an academy, and we want to include like NYU. We want to include Berkeley. Bless you, baby. God bless you. We want to include Berkeley. We want to include colleges. We want the school to be like one of those schools where like, wow, if you came to this school, like you're elite. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's definitely on our bucket list for sure.
How like the Tisch program is at NYU, so that's something that I really, really, really want to do with you as well. So yeah, baby.
Yeah.
How did the relationship transpire from music collaborators to intimate partners?
You want me to tell it from my side of the story?
Your side of the story. Yeah, sure.
Like we both have our own,
two different
like views on it.
Yeah.
But so like she said, you know, she found me, she booked a session with me. We got in the studio. I think the first record we made was like super fire. It was mad fun to make. And I believe, if I'm not wrong, I believe that I sparked something in Jess that made her go, you know what? Like, I want to do this full time. I want to be a full-time artist.
Yeah, you
like, I want to
solidified it for me because I was like super lost at the time, and I was like, I knew I wanted to do music because that's what I was going to school for. I was going to school for music business, but I just didn't know what I wanted to do. So like, you were the person that was like, yo, you opened up my eyes. I was like, I can do this full time.
And I think from there, you know, then we continue to work on a business level. I think we were doing business first.
Yes.
And then as we were doing business, we got to know each other, and then we became friends, and then it started coming outside of the studio. Like I invited you out to 512.
Yeah.
That was the first time. I was like, yo, like
no, it was Taco Tuesday.
512.
Oh yeah, 512. I'm sorry. I thought you meant 626. You know me and numbers. We don't get along.
Yeah, I took you to 512 for Tommy Tuesdays, and I told you come so I can introduce you to some of the DJs that were in the nightlife. And you came out, and I think that's where we started growing our friendship. But I think a couple sessions in after that, I started looking at you different. You know?
Yeah.
I was like, damn, this girl's cute. You know what I'm saying? I was like, okay, like. And
it wasn't your usual type.
Yeah, not at all.
I wasn't your usual type.
But something just was like go for it. You feel me? So I started like slowly like pursuing you. You feel me? And just, you know, playing the game.
Yeah, playing the fucking game. But yeah, that's a pretty good sum up of it for sure. Because I remember you weren't like my type either, but it was like just this one day where like I started like looking at you and I was like, this man can dress. You feel me? Like, I love a man who could dress. And like your fashion kind of was one of the main things that brought me in. Also the way you played the piano. Because like when you first started playing for Shoulda Known Better, you was playing a piano. And I was like, you grew up in church, didn't you? And I was like, it's giving that church vibe. And you're like,
I remember you said that, yeah.
You're like, I grew up in church. And I was like, boom. it was like, you feel me? It just kind of like started like from there. But it wasn't like an insane moment.
When was the moment though that you knew like I like this man?
I think one of the moments that like I realized that I liked you was like one of the moments, right? Like how we would like talk for hours. Like we would literally sit in here and talk for hours, and it would be like the time wouldn't even pass by. And it feels like in a way like our souls just kind of like came together at one point. You feel me?
We just got along so naturally.
And it was so organic. And then
I agree with that.
There was a moment where like you were playing the piano and like you just played it like so passionately and so beautifully, and I was just like, I just caught myself staring at you for a little too fucking long. I was like over here like, ew. I was like, bitch, what the fuck? Because like I said, you're not like my usual type. You feel me? Like I've never dated a Latin man. You're my first Latin man. I've never dated one. So you know, hey, here we are.
CITO got that effect on women.
Shut the fuck up. My gosh. Anyways.
You know I love you, baby.
I love you too, babe.
I'm just fucking around.
But yeah. Did you have a moment for me when you were like, oh nah, like this girl's fire? Not fire, first of all.
I think I told you that I you know, the day I looked at you and I was like, I saw you different. I was like, oh, you know, like she's cute. Like I think she, like, you know, you look good. But I think the day I was like, hold on, was when I caught COVID and you came to my house and brought me food. And nobody wanted to come over and bring me food because everybody was scared to get sick.
Yeah.
And you were like, I'm good. And I'm thinking that she's going to come in, just like, you know, give me the food through the door and be like, all right, like, call me if you need anything. But you were like, let me come inside. And I was like, what do you mean I'm sick? And you were like, I don't care. You came inside.
Yeah,
and I'm like,
facts.
And I had the mask on and you were like, take the mask off. Like,
I was like, what
I'm
the fuck
vaccinated.
are you doing? Yeah.
You were like, I'm vaccinated. And
No,
I'm like,
babe.
I'm like, what? I'm
Of
like,
course.
all right. So here comes this girl that I just met not too long ago. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And my friends that I known for years don't even want to step foot in my crib. But here comes this girl that I just met a couple weeks prior, you feel me? And she's in my crib with food while I have like full blown COVID. I'm sick as fuck. And I was just like, I don't know. It was just like, damn, like you just met me and you're already taking care of me. And I saw there that you're like a nurturer, you feel me? And that's when I was like, I feel like that's the moment it hit me like, damn, I think I like this girl, you know? She's dope as fuck, you feel me? Yeah, and then it just went from there.
Yeah. Real fans know what, you know, did he bring you shit to eat when you had COVID line from, but anyways. Yeah, so, I love that. How do you manage to balance your business relationship with your personal relationship? People usually say don't mix business with pleasure.
I think we separate them pretty well.
We do. We separate them pretty well. We don't bring business into the house.
Yeah.
Like in our bed, like in our room, we don't bring no business. Like business calls, we take outside. You know, like we'll ask for opinions, but like studios where business is, home is relationship, pleasure, all that, you know?
I do think that it's something that we're still learning.
Yeah,
like
facts.
I said earlier, it's our first time being with a partner that's in the same field. So we're still learning how to navigate that. Like, let's not, like, we're not going to sugarcoat shit.
Yeah, we're
like,
not sugarcoating it.
It gets a little, like, you know, sometimes we disagree and, you know, we've had our little disagreements. I wouldn't call them arguments, but, you know what I'm saying? Like, we have our talks. Because I think it's something that we're just learning to figure out now. So you and I actually just had this conversation a couple of days ago, but I think that something we're learning to do right now is I have my business, she has her own business, and then we have business that we do together.
Exactly.
So we're learning how to still, like, we're not learning, just we're
adjusting. We're learning.
Yeah,
I think we're still learning.
We're learning and adjusting to being our own people. Like, we have our individual things going on, but then we have business that we do together, you feel me? Whether it be like us, like right now we're about to drop a project, right? Like, so we're working on this project, so anything that has to do with that project, me and her are in business together, we're handling that together, we're bouncing ideas. Oh, hit this person for a cover, oh, let's get the band for this and that, you know what I'm saying? So we're doing that business together, but then she has like her vocal lessons, and she does like her own shows with her band and stuff like that, and that's her own stuff. And then I have my clients and like my own business is going on and the stuff that I got going on. So I think that we're learning how to separate the two.
We are.
And then do
also
business
have
together.
Exactly, but like keep that separated from our individuality,
but then also from our love life. Like,
facts.
Knowing that if we disagree in the business world, it got nothing to do with like
us in a relationship.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
We're still trying to play. It's really just about placement and where you put things. Like,
absolutely.
Like in the circle, it's us. Out of the circle, it's the business part of us. You feel me? And then you know, we have other circles like besides that. But it's something that's definitely been taking an adjustment for, you know, because it's new, I think, to both of us. Because
I think we've been doing good though.
I think we've been doing great, but I feel like, again, it's new because we haven't been in a relationship with this, and we've been dating for actually almost a year. A year hits in less than 2 months, baby.
Wow. Yeah.
Isn't that crazy? Less than 2 months. So
I feel like these couple of months feel like forever though. I feel like I've known you my whole life.
No, that's a fact.
Like,
yeah.
It doesn't even feel like we've only been, because we've done so much.
Yeah, we've done so much in a small amount of year, like within the year. It's crazy.
It's crazy.
But I love it though. I wouldn't change it for anything. Yeah.
Same baby.
Yeah. Last question. Why are you guys always eating at 4 a.m.? So we eat late as fuck because we're always out late.
Yeah, but we only do that when we are out late.
Yeah, we only do that when we're out late and we're drunk.
In the crib,
we need some food.
Yeah, if we're outside having a good time, we get drunk, we
need
turned
some
up,
food.
We're gonna grab food at 4, like when the club closes. We're getting food 3, 4 in the morning.
And let me tell you, we're gonna eat before we go to bed. We're eating before we go to bed with dessert.
It's a good time.
It's a good time. That's a fact.
Fuck all that shit. It's a good time.
That's a fact.
Yep.
Anyways,
welcome to our TED Talk.
Welcome to our TED Talk. We didn't expect this to be. We didn't expect this to be as long as it did. I'm glad that you guys got to know us a little bit more.
Yeah.
And if you guys enjoy videos like this, please hit us up. Put us more, questions in the comments. Like, comment, and subscribe. And baby, where can they find you at?
All the information is in the description below.
Oh, okay.
Follow me,
I gotta type it out
on Instagram. Yeah?
I'm just playing with you.
Yeah, because it's your channel. Make sure you follow my baby. Subscribe to her channel on YouTube. You feel me? She's fire. We got a lot of amazing things happening. We got a beautiful project that we've been working on for like about a year now.
Yeah, almost a year.
That's coming out in October, and we are very excited to share it with you guys. So stay subscribed to the channel, turn them notification buttons on.
That's a fact.
So you know when shit is happening, you feel me? And yeah, yo, we love y'all.
We love you. All right, we'll see y'all later.